Hi, I'm Jessica with Blessings at Home, and today I'm going to give you just a small tour of my office area where I keep track of my home budgeting and home things that take place that I need to take care of, as well as where I take care of all of the things that deal with homeschooling. I'll walk you through just how I organize things in here, and that's it. So just a second and we'll get started. All right, so this is our office space. It's actually in our loft that is in our upstairs. As you can see, it's nice. I can be sitting at my desk and still look over to watch TV, see what the kids are doing downstairs, but also have my own space away from everybody too, unless they are upstairs driving me bonkers in their rooms, which are right there. So let's look through the room here. We'll start over here. At the end, I'll have a couple pictures so you can see the whole space. But to get started here, this is the first thing as you walk in. There is a bookshelf. On the bottom two shelves, I have self-help books, fictional books, and also some of our concordances and commentaries, things like that that we use when we're doing any kind of Bible study or things that we want to run to if something comes up that we're kind of looking for answers to. So up here on the top shelf, I have these two magazine holders. Right now I only have two because we're only teaching 2 students. Eventually we'll have 3, and I'll probably get some that are a little bit more sturdier for these. Each file or magazine file has all of their workbooks. Now this is my first graders. She doesn't have them all in here yet because I haven't gotten them all spiral bound yet. So this is hers, and then this is my K4 student. I have all their workbooks spiral bound, so it's easier to do our worksheets out of them. Instead of having to rip them out every day, we just flip the page and keep going. It's about $3 to $5 per book, depending on the size and whatever else they expect you to use when you're getting it done at the office store. So it's not too expensive to have it done, and it makes it a heck of a lot nicer. I'll show you how I used to do the other way. Last year I did it a little differently. On top I have my laminator. This is excellent. I laminate a lot of things that I know are going to be using a lot, so that way they don't get destroyed, since I do have 3 children that I'll be using the things for. Over here, you might have seen it in my other video on planning. This is my go-to magazine file that I use when I'm getting ready to plan. Right now I have this out constantly. It's where all of my curriculum books are for doing my planning lessons. One more thing. On here I have these file racks. Eventually I'm hoping to probably make it so each slot is going to be for one child and then one for me and my husband. Right now the top is my husband's. He has some things that he's been working on. Right here is my first graders. She's got some summer work that she's been working on. This is some scrap paper for them to color on when they're bored. And down here is VBS stuff that I'm working with and my actual planner. Over here are just some odd-end read-aloud books that we've been reading through. So you move along over here, and you have my very large filing cabinet that I actually picked up off Craigslist for $50. These are like $300 to $400 brand new, so it was an excellent find. On top, we have my color printer. I use this, of course, anything that I want to have color printed. It's also wireless, so if I have to print something from my phone, it's nice, and the ink isn't too expensive. In the top file, most of these drawers really need reorganized. I haven't really done much with them yet. Just shove things in them to get them off the floor or wherever. So over here we have some scrapbooking books that I have hardly used. Over here we have some extra file folders that I picked. This is kind of where I keep my last year's receipts, so that I don't get rid of them right away, just in case we have something that comes up, a warranty issue, or who knows, and I need to find the receipt. Through here, just some papers and some file folder separators, stuff like that, just miscellaneous stuff. Moving to the second drawer. We go in here. This is my homeschool drawer. Eventually, this whole thing will probably be filled with homeschool stuff. I can only imagine how it'll be as we keep schooling with each grade. We have these are all the books that I need to go have spiral bound for my first grader. I don't know why this is in here. Hang on. So these are all the books that I need to have spiral bound still. So you can see there's quite a few. It's probably going to cost me around $30 to get all of these spiral bound. So that's on my agenda for next week. And then I have my K5 things, my leftover stuff that I need to file away for when we move to K5 again. Over here, there's some preschool workbooks. Here's some more preschool stuff. And then this is what I was actually talking about before. I do spiral bound stuff now because last year I did it like this, and this was a pain because everything can't fit all in these little 3-hole punch kind of folders. So the spiral bound books will make it much easier to keep track of all of their work instead of having to rip everything out. So over here is just more K5 work that we'll pull out again once we hit K5 with another student. Moving down here, this is our home filing system. Basically, the majority of the stuff that's in here is just our manuals and things that we get with different appliances and things that we purchase so that they're at hand's reach when we need them. Down here, again, it needs organized so badly, but this is just extra paper. There's file folders, envelopes. There's over here is just some more notebooks that are blank that we can use eventually, and some printer paper, or for some photo paper for the printer in case I want to print some pictures. On this side of the room, we have my desk. I have an L-shaped desk, which I love because I can work on either side. I'm not just stuck to in front of me. And I actually, if you're interested, I got this one at Office Max. It ran about $250, I want to say. This printer over here is a godsend. This is my black and white printer. I use this pretty much every day for almost anything and everything. I don't use my color printer very often, only because we all know that ink is extremely expensive, and if you use it all the time, then it goes. So this saves a ton of money because it prints so many pages with very little ink. It actually uses toner, and I pick it up off of a discounted website for like $30 instead of $70, which is awesome. So this is where I do all my planning for school. I usually spread it all out. Over here you can see this is my life planner that I use. I haven't done a video on this one, but this is my Erin Condren planner. I love it. So it's, maybe I'll do a video on that someday if somebody is interested in seeing it. Coming over here, you can see this is my junk drawer of stuff that needs to stay up here, but I don't really have a formal place for it. Down here, almost the same thing, pretty much envelopes, cards, my address book, stuff that is easily grabbed, but I don't have to look at it because it's behind a door. And here is my office supply drawer. It has all the little odd and end things that you need in an office. The next drawer is, I call it my teacher drawer. This drawer is where all of my things are that I need for school, that I might be planning with. During the school year, that's pretty much full. I put all kinds of things in there that I'm working on currently. The bottom drawer, this is my bill drawer. Basically, it's my go-to drawer when I have something come up that I'm working on. I'll show you is the closet that's up here. This is great. It's a pretty deep closet. I don't have a light inside of it, so you won't be able to really see very well. Basically, we have blankets, my husband's books, because we need to get another bookshelf. Then that's full of curriculum stuff that was just given to me, so that was wonderful. And then just some scrapbook stuff, a box full of other books that I want to read someday, 2 trays that the kids use to, you know, work on when they're up here with me and they don't have their desk, and some boxes for mailing if I need it. So that was my room tour. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any additional questions or comments, please feel free to drop them in the bottom in the comments section, and I'll be sure to get back to you as soon as I see them. Also, if you'd like to follow me on Facebook, please feel free to click the link that I'll also have posted at the bottom, and be looking out for my room tour that I'll be doing of our actual homeschool room down the road as soon as it gets closer to the school year starting. Anyways, happy homeschooling. Thanks for watching.